Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are going to be backtesting the past 30 days using support and resistance strategy on NASDAQ. Now, NASDAQ has been a little bit iffy this past month. I've been trading more of US 30, but still we are going to be trading NASDAQ backtesting to see what we could have done a little bit better. So let's see, Friday, May 1st. Let's see where we at. I have no clue where we're at. Alright, perfect. Friday, May 1st. Ooh, and we are going to be all the way back down there. Alright. Alright. I'm going to push this right over here. And let's see. So, start session. You to bid 1. Alright, let's start this support and resistance session. Let's go ahead and share this, and then we can log trade when we are feeling better about it. Alright, so I'll put... Alright, so near the top, these levels are kind of weird. But I'll put them around here. It's damn near there already. Alright, and then right over there. Okay, it's not a bad level. Alright, so now we switch over to the 1 minute. Now, I usually would rather use the 15 minute and see like how it reacts and everything, but I'm gonna have to go to strategy tune for that. But I already have this open, so let's just go ahead and use this. Ooh, very heavy push to the upside. There is a level over here, maybe it's trying to fill that imbalance. Let's see. Alright, this low-key seems very much like a no-trade day. Yeah, it does not look like we're getting anything from here, bro. This is all-time highs as well, so... Alright, well, on to the next. So that was Friday, May 1st. Alright, so it should be May 4th. Yes, May 4th, 6:30. Alright, well this is a much clearer level, right around there. And we'll say, we'll push this up a little to match like that area of liquidity. Alright. So let's see. I feel like he's gonna touch up again. There we go, touched up again around 7:15, dang. Alright, so right over here I will have put in my order. Already got 2, we have a pretty good target. Something I've been trying to do more lately is actually like hold the trades that are winning. And I saw that the only way I can really do that is to just continue trailing. So I have my stop loss over here and we have TP over here. So obviously my original TP would be around here. Right? Or let me do it like, let me say it's like this. But original TP would be around here. So after this, after 40 points crosses, we would start trailing. Oh, does not look like we might not get that chance to trail. Alright, there we go. What the heck? I probably would have went break even, bro. Ooh, what is this? Alright, well, tough luck. Wow. So you can see right over here what happened is that I thought that we were reacting to our level, which we clearly did have a bit of a reaction, and maybe I should have gone break even right around here. This was around 18 points in. It's not even really halfway, so yeah, no, I would have lost this trade, so let's just leave it at that. This was May 4th, 2026. Minus 500. I believe it was minus 500. Alright, so let's save that trade. And then let's go on to the next day. Alright, let's make sure that we're not looking at that. Okay, so Tuesday, May 5th. Alright, so once again, oh my god, man, I hate these all-time highs. But since it's all-time highs, obviously, I'm thinking that we're gonna just push higher. So I'll keep this level and expect for kind of like a little come up and then bounce from there. So we'll use it to continue this trade. Alright, let's see. Alright, well if it just starts pushing, I can't really do anything based off of that. Like, let's see, on the 5 minute, was there anything that I could have done better? I mean, I guess I could have put this as a level, but still, like, yeah, okay. So that's something to note. When it's like these super all-time high situations, there's not really much we can do. So put your level a little higher. Alright, well, it does not look like we are getting anywhere near our level down here. So that would just be another no trade day. Yeah, these all-time highs are some weird stuff, bro. Alright, so Wednesday, May 6th. Alright, let's see. So now, what did we learn last time? Since it's all-time highs, we don't really have much. Let's just hop onto the 5 minute then and see where it's really wicking out. Alright, so this seems to be a pretty clear level. And around here as well, I kind of want to match this liquidity, but I will put it right around there. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking. We have a lot of imbalance to the upside, and clearly we're in a bull run. We're trying to go higher. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Okay. Now, usually when... Oh, this is not even that high of a push, by the way. I'm just really zoomed in, okay. So I'm just gonna say that I put a buy limit right over here, and I'll say that we enter right there. Okay, there we go. It tapped us and entered. Alright, so in this situation, right, our target is going to be, our like full target is going to be all the way over there. But we would continue to be trailing our stop loss just to make sure that we're not missing out on anything. Oh shoot, we already took the full target. Alright, well 60 on 10 of them. I don't even know. What the heck? What is it? 10? 1200, okay. So you can see this trade over here, we waited until it tapped down to our support level, and you can see we had a very clear reaction to it. So this was a very clean trade. I actually couldn't even properly trail my stop loss because it just hit it right away. May 6th, 2026. Plus 1,200. Oh. Alright, yeah, so that was kind of a... I mean, I could have probably caught more. Like, let's see, right over here. I think it probably would hit up to here. So if I were to trail and put my stop loss right over there... Oh, I would have gone stopped out here. Yeah, so that's kind of like the thing with one of those... Like, with trailing your stop loss. You could... I mean, like, on average, you probably get stopped out as at your normal level. But, you know, it's just kind of up to you, depending on what it is that you want to do. So Thursday, May 6th, May 7th actually. Okay, so 6:30. All right. So I clearly need to be on the 5 minute since we have no other like past liquidity around here. All right, so that is our level. This is another level. This could be like a mid-level, but it's only 100 points down, and this one's 50 points above, so there is really nothing to worry about. But yeah, we could have caught a bit of a trade right here if this had been our mid-level. That's fine. Alright, so we're getting a pretty clear reaction. I prefer to see it close past my level. There we go. Alright, now it seems like... Oh. Yeah, that's it, bro. We are not getting a trade out of this. Yeah, there's no shot we're getting a trade out of that. Alright. Alright, so let's just keep it going. See, look at this, bro. Look at this on the 4-hour. It's just constantly pushing up. How in the world are we supposed to deal with this? Alright, so let's see. Friday, May 8th, 6:30. It's only May 8th and we're already very, very high up. Yeah, well, let's push this right around there. Seems like pretty clearly we had a level right around here. Alright, so this is pre-market. I can't really take that trade. But obviously, we'll see. This is pretty far away. Okay. Alright. Alright, do we see any little bit of resistance? Alright, no, just push past it like support. Ooh. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's looking like a common issue for us is that I'm not really factoring in that this is at all-time highs. Like, our bias is realistically going to be longs no matter what. So if this is my level, yeah, then maybe I should take the continuation trade. Okay, well that's just a lesson to learn. When it's in, oh my god, what in the world is this bull run? And it's only gonna go higher. I believe, like, if I remember properly, this week was when we kinda calmed down a little bit. Like a tiny bit, barely calmed down. Alright, so I'll push this right over there, and this right over here. Alright. So bias-wise, probably longs will go down and something like that is what I'm thinking. Because we have a lot of imbalance to the upside right over here to fill. Oh. Oh. 423, 382. We could get a retrace back down there. Yo, what is this price action, bro? What the heck am I supposed to do off that? Alright, well this is very, very late of a trade. Let's see. We're already 100 points down? That's pretty risky, bro. I mean, my bias was to go short, so... And we still have, like, this imbalance that we just created. I think it'll work out. Maybe we go in off of a tiny little retrace. Right there. Oh. Yeah, we are low-key cooked. Yeah, we're cooked. This trade was actually pretty terrible. We were already way too extended, so taking shorts off of here was a little unrealistic. I immediately got stopped out. May 11th, 2026. Minus 500. Alright, let's save that. Dang. Yeah, May is like kind of a bit of a tricky month. Like a little bit of a tricky month. I don't know, like I feel like when I trade live I don't trade that bad. I'm not sure why it's like a little strange. Oh, maybe that was just because of the past couple weeks. Okay, so now you can see we actually have a little bit. We're coming down a little bit, so we will have some past taps on these levels. So let's see right around here. Okay, and then what's next? It's like an alright level. I really wonder how this strategy would work like pre-market, or maybe in like a different session, because it seems like it taps pretty nicely. Okay. A little bit of resistance. not that much. What in the world is this? Bro, what? It pushed down that much? I feel like if we enter, this is going to be like the exact same setup that we just lost on. Yeah, there you go. Would have lost. Alright, so now it has another tap off of that. Let's put it as a retrace over here. See if it retraces that much. Nope, did not retrace much. Okay, well, let's cancel that order. Okay, well, we just took out this liquidity, so I'll put a thing. I don't want it to wick out, so let's just wait for the candle to close. Yeah, that would have wicked out my order right there. Alright, and then just continue to go down. So until we have a close, like, around one of these wicks, then I would enter. Okay, perfect, right there. Dang, this is pretty late. I usually don't trade this late in the session, so let's put it all the way up here. Obviously that's unrealistic, but you know what I mean. Yo, what? The thing is, I gotta like use limit orders because my trading view is like actually tripping. It doesn't work properly. Not sell, bro. Buy, yes. Like when I click buy and sell here, I actually need to download the app, I'm pretty sure, to fix that. Okay, so TP obviously will be all the way over here, and I would have trailed it over here. Alright, that would have taken me out. Yeah, so it probably would have peaked around here. Yeah, 60, 70 points is like quite a bit, you know. So let's see, 152 all the way up to 188. So that's 30... Shoot, I'm tripping, bro. 36 points. Oh my god, okay. 36 points times 2, 72. Alright. Alright, so this trade was pretty good too. I could have definitely caught a lot more on this one, but I'm still happy because I waited for a proper push above, and I was able to catch around 36 points. May 12th, 2026. Plus 720. Alright. Alright. So let's just keep on going down the line. So right now, I actually don't know. How long have I been backtesting? Like, how long has this session been? I have no clue. But it can't have been that long. Like, I swear, going through this much data before would have taken me so long. It's just like a lot easier now. It's at 6:30. Alright. So what are we looking at? Right there. This seems like a pretty good level on the bottom. Shoot, I wish I could have taken like this trade over here. But maybe we'll get a retrace, let's see. But of course my bias is going to be longs because of the imbalance to the upside. Alright, let's see, do we get another candle? Oh, we do, okay. So usually, how I navigate this type of situation is if we push pretty far, like if we were to push a lot further, let's say we push around like 50 points in one candle, and that is the candle that pushes above my level, then I usually put a limit order around here, because I know that it usually retraces if it's like super overextended all in one candle. So let's put it around here, but this is not too big of a candle, honestly, it's like 20 points. So I'll put this over here. Dang. That would have gotten me killed. 25, so 500. Alright, this trade actually got cooked. I lost around 500 bucks on this one, 25 points. And I'm kind of confused, like I wonder what is going on over here. Yeah. May 13th, 2026. Minus 500. Alright, so this is Wednesday, May 13th. Clearly, it's kind of rough, man. I can't even lie. It is pretty rough. I think we're around 500 on the profit. So total profit is like 500. 2 wins, 3 losses. Not some amazing stats. Cannot lie to you. Alright, May 13th. Get me to the 14th. Alright, so it's at 8. Alright, so 6:30. Alright, why are my previous day levels actually seeming pretty good? Like, I would take a trade based off that. Obviously, we're going to be favoring long since we're floating around all-time highs. So if we have anything like this, then I would enter right over here. But just the general thing is going to be longs. General bias. Alright, right over here. Let's say, what the heck? Let's say we get a retrace of around here. Something tells me it's not going to happen, it's just going to push higher. Oh my god. Oh, this is so stupid, bro. This would have stopped me out, would it? Am I tripping? No, this would have. Oh, what the heck is this, bro? Man, I would have won this trade. I should have put my... Alright, well, I'm not sure what this is. I don't even know. Alright, this is so confusing. Let's just mark this trade as the no trade day. I'm so tripping off that trade right now. Alright. So Friday, I believe, is the last day left. And to see 2 weeks within like 30 minutes, that's amazing. Quite a bit. Alright, bro, these levels are amazing. Alright, so let's see, what can we catch over here? Is there a retrace? Okay, there is. Okay, that is a very, very, very promising candle on the one hand. What the heck? Usually I want it to come below, but that is a crazy, crazy candle. I'm getting in on that, bro. I'm gonna say 40. Let's give it like a little more wiggle room. Dang, that would have been a loss. That would have been a 25-point loss. Alright, this trade would have also been a loss. I lost this trade, and honestly, I was really favoring longs, but that's just because of the overall imbalance over here. But now that I look at it, it's pretty clear that even on the 1 minute, like, the imbalance would have been to the downside. So if I had a different level up here, or yeah, my closest level is way too far. So if I had a different level around this area, then I would have been a lot better off. May 15th, 2026. Minus 500. Alright, so as you can see, let's see this calendar. So I started May 1st, so 1, 2, so that's 2 weeks already logged, and it does not look great, I can't even lie. Let's see, spawn resistance, negative 80 in total. I mean, it's not terrible, it's like basically break even, because you can see like we win, obviously we win more money when we win. Our RR is positive, definitely not 1-to-1 either. So yeah, this is kind of a strange way to look at it. Yeah. So currently this is break even. Obviously I don't know this strategy like intensely well. I prefer to use the 15-minute, and I should be on strategy 2 next time. But that is the analytics, as you can see. Let's see. Do I have what is today's stats? Alright, so 6 trades review, 33% win rate. Oof, that is terrible. Why is our win rate so bad? Alright, well, this is interesting. Yeah. Well, that's basically it for today's video. I just wanted to do a quick little backtesting session and see. Now obviously if you guys have any suggestions in the comments on how I can do this backtesting better, how I can get my entries more precise, then I would love to hear it, and all my links will be down in the description.